Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Arizona State's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spell out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The run inside. It's Williams. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Hauls it in. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys want to move quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Now on the move. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Raiola to throw. Move to his right. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Washington. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Making the adjustment. A give to Brown. He's past the marker. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This quarterback part of their running game. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Brown. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Out wide right, it's Hill. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Out wide left, it's Danzy. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Raiola. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of... This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Hand off for Brown. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
On first down, it's Brown again. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed, his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Right side, it's Evans. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun, it's Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. Desperately looking. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to Brown. Trying to take it back. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown ASU.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 9 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Bulldogs with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field.
And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
With the draw, it's Coleman Williams. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Second down to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on 3rd down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
Quickly out to the tight end.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. About 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Here's Raiola to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll move the tight end. Rid of it on the RPO. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Raiola. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. He's going to take off. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brown again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Washington. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. They get to him as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Running inside, it's Williams. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Making his first move. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another up. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Dancy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
They'll give it to him again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Look out! Fires to the big fella. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Fake and wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Oh, pressure's coming. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing. Man, keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
And with that kick, man, we got a one-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Sun Devils enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Straight ahead, it's Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. One more time, it's Brown. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Back's got it on the screen. And that is how we will wrap this one up.